What does the term conspiracy really mean, and how is it used, and why? So, in linguistics, we can learn how meaning is derived from words by analyzing their use in context, something that we call corpus linguistics. So, when we look at how the term conspiracy is used, it's used in what we call a Pavlovian way, which is a Ivan Pavlov was a social political psychologist from the Soviet Union who did a lot of work on how we can program people with simplistic uh, reactionary responses, such as that's that's a conspiracy, and it means the person doesn't have to think and they don't have to know the subject. They can adhere to what the government narrative is without even understanding the government narrative and without understanding the counter narrative that's being proposed to them. So, in social psychology and political psychology, the concept of conspiracy comes from the work of Ivan Pavlov. So, you can research the work of Ivan Pavlov um, under Pavlovian responses. The basic concept is that um, only 40% of the population can deal with basic abstraction, and the level of abstraction that's required for much more complex understanding of sophisticated political systems, corruption, perverse incentives, and these things is a very small percentage of the population. So the government weaponizes people that are more insecure, people that have an ego, they want to be right, they want to be on the side of power, and so they use these Pavlovian responses as a way of weaponizing people, uh, normally mainstream media people, people that are institutionalized. So people that have been institutionalized by the media or through universities or whether they work for local government. These types of people are people that are attracted to the protection that comes with power, but they can't necessarily articulate or grasp the subject that they're arguing for in the first place. So these people are given Pavlovian throwaway cookie cutter phrases that they can use, and it means that they don't need to understand the subject. They don't need to understand what's being said to them. They don't need to understand their own narrative, and they don't need to understand the counter narrative. They only have to use a Pavlovian response in reaction, and people usually respond to that by saying, well, it shuts down the conversation. But it's a lot more than that. It means that people that have no knowledge of any subject can be weaponized for the purpose of defending complex political ideas.